Good evening, I am Faida Gaga. You can also follow us live via our YouTube channel, TBC Online. Also, get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and X pages at TBC Online. Tanzania's ruling party, Chama cha Mapinduzi CCM, has appointed Dr. Emmanuel Nchimbi as its new Secretary General. Nchimbi takes over from Daniel Chongolo, who resigned last year. We'll hear more details.
The CCM National Executive Committee has held a special session in Zanzibar under its chairperson and President Samia Suluhu Hassan. The session was preceded by a seminar for the members of the CCM National Executive Committee held from January the 13th to January the 14th, 2024. In the seminar, the members were briefed on the implementation of strategic projects and expressed their satisfaction with the progress made, including the Julius Nyerere Dam and hydropower plant and power generation. Tanzania Standard Gauge Railway Project, construction of Kigongo-Busisi Bridge, the implementation of the CCM Manifesto, and on the other part of the revolutionary government of Zanzibar and the state of public institutions in the country and the reforms needed. The session has discussed various key nation issues, including the preparation for the local government elections and the preparations for the 47th anniversary of CCM. On the other hand, the meeting received and unanimously approved the name of the proposed CCM Secretary General, Dr. Emmanuel Nchimbi. The Chama cha Mapinduzi CCM National Executive Committee has congratulated the revolutionary government of Zanzibar under President Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi for continuing to effectively implement the CCM election manifesto for the year 2020-2025 and successfully celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Zanzibar Revolution. Similarly, the Executive Committee has congratulated the government of the United Republic of Tanzania under President Samia Suluhu Hassan for continuing to effectively implement the CCM election manifesto for the year 2020-2025.
Councillors from 7 councils of the Singida region say that carbon business has been a game changer of many lives of farmers in the region and has played a pivotal role in environmental conservation. The councillors made the revelation when they visited a hybrid farming center designed for carbon harvest in the districts of Kyerwa and Karagwe in the Kagera region, where they also got a chance to learn how the business is run and how it benefits the farmers. It's a report by Charles Mwebea, read to you by Kanki Maigomole.
The councillors from Singida region are here to eyewitness how various seedlings, including avocado, coffee and spices, can be professionally grown in nurseries before being planted in the Kadere's Hybrid Farming Center located in Bunazi in Misenyi district. The director of Kadere's, a non-government organization that coordinates the carbon farming business, Leonard Kachebonoha, classifies the priority crops for carbon harvest business.
We cultivate fruit seedlings, coffee and spice seedling like cinnamon, as well as avocado. And as the avocado grows, it produces the carbon air that gives us money. And avocados are at their best at the market. They increase the farmer's income, but avocados also provide shades to the coffee, of which later on it tastes better than the one exposed to the sunlight.
Some of the councillors who have visited the center say that the carbon business will have a positive economic impact to farmers as well as conserving the environment.
We fear the ideas only to find out that one can start with 2.5 hectares of land, which can produce 1,400 tons, of which 1 ton is sold at a market price of 15,000 shillings. The main goal is to motivate the people in our area.
I
believe after introducing this project, Singida will be a green city and we will engage many citizens due to the use of small-scale areas and large-scale areas.
We have learned a lot from the way you have created this nursery. I ask you to transfer half of this nursery to Singida.
In Kagera region, more than 1 billion seedlings have been distributed to registered farmers who have been paid an amount of money for carbon harvest through mixed farming of various fruits and crops.
Now from Singida, let's come back to Dar es Salaam, whereby business and marketing specialist from the University of Dar es Salaam Business School, UDBS, Omar Mbura, says that the presence of a number of investment projects in the industrial sector will boost competition in the market and lead to a price reduction, giving a relief to the final consumers. It's a report by Ismail Bugudha, read to you by Kanki Mwagomole.
In the end of the year message 2023, the head of the state, Samia Suluhu Hassan, mentioned that for the year 2023, 504 investment projects were registered by the Tanzania Investment Center, TIC, with a total value of $5.4 billion and 45% being owed by Tanzanians, 29% by foreigners, and 26% in partnership.
Kituo cha uwekezaji Tanzania kilisajili miradi 504.
The Tanzania Investment Center has registered 504 projects worth $5.6 billion, which is an increment of 58% compared to 292 projects which were registered last year in 2024. Among the projects that have been registered, 55 projects were for expansion. This indicates high investing confidence to our economy and its growth trends.
The president's statement led the executives of various sectors to set goals of more than 80% of what they collected in the year 2023.
Let's do our best that by the year 2025, we are able to attract a project worth $15 billion, which is approximately to 40 trillion shillings.
Academicians say that the success of the investment activities will give a relief on prices to the final consumer.
There will be the provision of better services that will result from the production of this investment that has been made, but it will be an increase of competition in those products which will be in the market, and by using economic concepts, we have the opportunity to reduce the costs of the final consumer.
On the other hand, he says the investment will boost export.
But the second thing is to increase in employment in the country. But there will be a huge transfer of knowledge to Tanzanians, and this knowledge can be slimmed down to the community who will get the skills to produce without denying the knowledge they will have acquired.
Currently, the Tanzania Investment Center is conducting a campaign to encourage domestic investors to invest and register their investment through TIC.
The Minister for Community Development, Gender, Women and Special Groups, Dr. Dorothy Gwajima, urges the society to ensure gender equality in all areas to guarantee contribution of both genders in the economic growth. Is a report by James Larombo, read by Mariam Mubiru.
The male gender is said to be the biggest beneficiary of the economic resources compared to the female gender. And this is due to the existence of oppressive traditions and customs. During the opening of the Congress that focuses on creating generation of equality in Mwanza, bringing together experts from 15 regions of mainland Tanzania, Minister for Community Development, Gender, Women and Special Groups Dorothy Gwajima says that the presence of equality in economic spheres is vital in building generations of equality. Gender equality chapter is not only about men to benefit in economic opportunities, as per the statistics indicate across the globe, Africa and Tanzania. Instead, women should also benefit because if not doing so, they'll be left behind. The whole system of women's position in pushing development and social welfare will be destroyed. considering our traditions and customs and the power of a woman's strength in the society. The Congress is here not only to defend women, but to provide equal opportunities for women and men.
When we talk about gender equality in our communities, it at times brings controversies and can cause some challenges. But as a nation, we have chosen this area that deals with economic justice and rights while concentrating on economic equality.
The members of the Congress say the importance of gender equality in the society is reducing dependency and to increase the income of the respective families and the nation as a whole.
Very important for women to be given opportunities that are available in our communities, as well as the so-called 10% loans have taken a huge toll in helping them.
Statistically, women are more than men, and they act as assistants to men in the society. Therefore, economic equality will help in reducing responsibilities to men.
Dependence on men would be reduced because they are both working together to bring something to the table. If only a man is responsible for everything, then all the burden lies on his shoulder.
The training is being given in the Mwanza region for 2 days, bringing together community development officers of councils and 15 regions from mainland Tanzania.
Now let's have a look at other stories. Bus owners have been urged to set up a strategy to ensure their service providers get relevant training to equip them with better service skills to improve services offered to their customers. The call was made by the rector and an associate professor in information science at the College of Business Education, CBE, Eda Luoga, during the launch of a 10-day training for bus service providers held in Dar es Salaam.
We are going to offer training also on how to on road or bus transport operations and many other issues regarding professionalism and ethics. So I'm inviting all of them to come and bring their employees to come and attend this training so that they can get all the skills that they should be having so that they can provide the best ever services to our passengers here in Tanzania and the ones who will be traveling even cross-border.
Professor Luoga adds that the training is also part of preparing bus service providers to be employable globally, while one of the participants of the training thanks the college for seeing the importance of such training.
Customer service, but also on laws and regulations, on how to use digitization, on how to get bus air tickets, but also how to handle their customers online.
It will help to get a job because after this training, we'll be registered as a bus driver.
In other news, the Indian community living in the country has been urged to use various exhibitions as part of boosting bilateral ties that exist between Tanzania and other countries. The advice has been given by the directors of the Iranian and Indian Cultural Centers in Tanzania during the International Food Festival organized by the Earth Shakti Foundation for fundraising to support people in need in the community.
Through the cultural activities, we can know each other better, and we can have some joint program. So I want to encourage all of you to come and participate in these kind of programs. As you know, Tanzania, Iran, India, we have a lot of things in common. We have common features, we have common history, know each other better.
Diversity is just unimaginable, but still, we in India live in harmony and we enjoy each other's culture. I wish everyone a very happy New Year.
We are doing here this food festival for the purpose of charity. We want to fundraising for health camp, for the giving free education, for food facility to the poor people. That's why we are here, and we want to expect then we will get good funding, then we will give the help to the people.
Children with drawing and painting skills were awarded various prizes and gifts. Now, before we wind up local news, let's take a look at today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. Do not miss TBC News every weekday to know all the latest in exchange rates. Now stay tuned for all the latest in international news. And here is international news as compiled by Ramadhani Mpenda and read to you by Kanki Mwaigomole.
Namibia has condemned Germany for rejecting a case at the UN's top court accusing Israel of committing genocide in Gaza. President Hag Geingob urged Germany to reconsider its involvement, citing the historical context of Germany's acknowledgement of genocide in Namibia in 2021. During the period from 1904 to 1908, German colonizers committed what historians consider the 20th century's first genocide, resulting in the massacre of over 70,000 Herero and Nama people. President Geingob urged that Germany's moral commitment to the United Nations Convention Against Genocide, including compensation for the Namibian genocide, conflicted with its support for Israel. He stated that the German government had yet to fully address its historical wrongdoing in Namibia. Germany, however, dismissed the genocide accusation against Israel, characterizing it as a political instrumentalization of the UN Genocide Convention. The German government emphasized its commitment to the convention, given its historical responsibility stemming from the Holocaust. South Africa initiated the case at the ICJ, presenting a comprehensive list of alleged Israeli offenses, including the indiscriminated killing of the Palestinian civilians and the widespread destruction of Gaza's infrastructure. Private security guards in Uganda have been banned from carrying firearms until after the end of a key international summit starting from January the 15th to January the 19th in the capital, Kampala. The police director in charge of operations in Uganda, John Nuwagiri, told the private security firms to treat the directive with the urgency and strictness demanded by the situation. He said all private security firms have been notified that due to the summit and the movement of private security guards with firearms will not be allowed until the end of the month. Over 4,000 delegates and heads of state and government will be attending the 19th Non-Aligned Movement Summit in Uganda under the theme, Deepening for Shared Global Affluence. On the summit, the Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni will take over the leadership of the non-aligned movement from Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev. Ugandan police spokesperson Fred Enanga said the counter-terrorism measures have also been enhanced and security has been heightened at airports, meeting venues and hotels in Kampala. Thousands of German farmers, truck drivers and agricultural workers have gathered with tractors and other heavy equipment in front of Berlin's iconic Brandenburg Gate for another demonstration by farmers angry at the government's plan to end tax breaks on diesel. The tractors blocked traffic in parts of the city, and Berlin's public transit agents reported major service delays. Berlin Police Chief Barbara Slovich says a total of 1,300 police officers have been deployed to accompany the farmers' protests. Germany announced plans to cut subsidies and tax breaks on diesel and agricultural vehicles after a court ruling tore a multi-billion euro hole in the government's budget, forcing the coalition government to find savings.
That was international news as read to you by Kanki Mwaigomole. Now, we apologize for not having sports news tonight in order to pave way for the pre-match analysis of the next AFCON game. And that marks the end of our news bulletin for tonight. I am Faida Ngaga. Good night.
Wakati tukisubiri kumpata nani mbabe wa Afrika kwenye michuano ya AFCON, TBC kipute mserereko inakupa ndege ya chini. Mabibi na mabwana, ni Subaru Forester. Wakati huo, draw za kila siku zitakupa $500,000 mpaka $5,000,000 kwenye kila mechi, huku ukiingia moja kwa moja kwenye Subaru Forester mserereko jackpot. Hiyo ni siku ya fainali, hapatoshi. Unavipataje hivyo? Ni rahisi tu. Kama unatumia mtandao wa Tigo na Vodacom, nenda kalipa bill, ingiza namba ya kampuni 929296, kumbukumbu namba 444 au Neno TV, weka kiasi shilingi 1,000 tu. Namba ya siri kuthibitisha muamala wako. Kwa mtandao wa Airtel, ingia kwenye menyu yako ya malipo. Namba 5 lipia bill. Namba 6 gaming na betting, bonyeza namba 1 betting. Ingia namba 41, weka kiasi shilingi 1,000 tu. Kumbukumbu namba ni 444 au Neno TV, weka namba ya siri kuthibitisha muamala wako.
Hairuhusiwi kucheza kwa walio chini ya miaka 18. Cheza kistaarabu.
Asante sana na karibu tena mtazamaji wa TBC katika matangazo haya ya mbashara kabisa. Sasa hivi tunaangazia mchezo kati ya Algeria dhidi ya Angola, mchezo wa kundi D, mchezo wa kwanza wa kundi D ambao utaanza majira saa 4 kamili kwa saa za Afrika ya saa 5 kamili kwa saa za Afrika Mashariki, kumradhi. Na hivi sasa basi nikutajie tu mshindi wa shilingi $500,000 ambaye amejipatia shilingi $500,000 katika mchezo ule wa kwanza ambao ulichezwa kati ya Senegal dhidi ya Gambia, na mshindi huyo basi ni mwenye nambari 069250 inamalizia na 00. Kama nirudia hii namba 069250 alafu mwisho inaishia na 00. Hongera sana. Hongera sana mshindi wetu huyu mwenye nambari hiyo ya simu kwa kuweza kushinda shilingi $500,000, na baadaye muda mfupi pia nitatangaza pia mshindi ambaye amepata shilingi $500,000 wa mchezo kati ule malizika hivi punde tu kati ya Cameroon dhidi ya Guinea ambaye amejinyakulia naye shilingi $500,000. Tupo tena na Mwalimu Charles Boniface Mkwasa Master pamoja na Khalifa Mgaya mchambuzi wa soka, tukidadavua pia mchezo unaofuata sasa ni the Foxes dhidi ya Angola. Ikoje hiyo Mwalimu?
Ni mechi ambayo itakuwa ya kufurahisha na ya kupendezesha kwa sababu timu zote mbili zinacheza mpira wa pasi, na ukiangalia zaidi kwamba ni timu ambazo zinafahamiana zaidi, na tukiona hapo ni kwamba Algeria walikutana uso kwa uso kwa maana kucheza mechi moja kwa moja, kwamba Algeria wameshinda mechi 2, Angola wameshinda mechi 1, na wametoka sare mechi 6, na pia na Angola pia mechi 6. Algeria amefungwa mechi 1 na Angola amelose mechi 2. Kwa hiyo ukiangalia balance haina tofauti sana. Unaweza kuona kwamba kwa mtazamo wa hesabu za hapo unaona kabisa kwamba timu kama zimebalance, lakini inapokuja kwenye uhalisia naamini kabisa kwamba Algeria wako kidogo wako juu. Kama tunavyoona Algeria wameshiriki mashindano haya kwa mara 20 na Angola mara 8.
Sawa. Khalifa, Algeria wanakutana, Angola wanakutana na Algeria. Algeria wakiwa na kikosi cha karibu wachezaji wote ni wa nyumbani, ligi ya ndani, karibu wote. Kasoro mshambuliaji mmoja tu ambaye Jeremy Bale nafikiri ndio yuko anachezea kule nchini Ufaransa. Unakutana na watu ambao wana experience kubwa kucheza Ulaya.
Pamoja na hayo yote, lakini Angola bado ni taifa ambalo lina vijinasaba vya Ureno. Yani bado kuna wachezaji wengi wenye asili ya Ureno. Unaweza kuona wachezaji labda hawana majina makubwa, lakini wengine wanakuta wamezaliwa nchini Ureno, wengine wamezaliwa nchini Brazil, na wanakuja kuzitumikia timu zao za taifa za hapa Afrika. Kwa hiyo pamoja na kuonekana kama vile ni timu ina wachezaji wengi ambao hawana exposure kubwa nje, lakini wachezaji ambao wana vijinasaba vya nchi ya taifa kama la Ureno ambao tunafahamu limekuwa likizalisha wachezaji wengi sana wenye ubora mkubwa, na miaka tangu enzi za kina Flavio mpaka anakuja kina Manucho mpaka kipindi hiki hapa kina Mabuvuba, unakuta bado ni timu ambayo inaweza kucheza mpira wa chini kiasili ambao ni mchezo wa Kireno kwa muda mwingi, na hawana rekodi nzuri kwenye AFCON, kwenye matoleo ambao wameshiriki 2013, 2019 hawajafanikiwa kuvuna hata alama moja na hawajafanikiwa kuvuka hatua makundi. Kwa hiyo hii ni AFCON yao ya 3. Wanatafuta angalau kama wataweza kufikia kile cha taifa lao bora la mwaka 2005 mpaka 2010 ambao Angola ilikuwa ni timu kidogo ilikuwa ina afya tofauti na kipindi cha hivi karibuni. Kwa hiyo kuna